Hey guys, I'm so glad. Hey everybody tuning in. Okay, so this week I posted a post on protecting my peace, and I'll tell you guys, I got so many messages from a lot of people really that resonated with that, right? The need to protect one's peace. And I really started to think, well, maybe I should do a Friday Live about this. So here's the thing. This video is for you if you are easily triggered, right, by other people. If you find yourself struggling to manage your emotions, okay? Also, if you struggle to let go of stuff, okay? Because I think a lot of times that's also a sign that you're not protecting your peace if you hold on to things a little bit longer than's healthy for you. Okay, so this video is for you. Now, this video is probably not for you if you are like cool like a cucumber, as they say. If you are super peaceful, if nothing rattles you, you're probably gonna be like, yeah, that's what I do. So, okay, so here's the thing. This journey kind of started for me when I was about 22 years old, okay? I was a young little pup there. I had just started my counseling program at UNT, University of North Texas, and in one of our first classes, they recommended that if we were gonna be counselors, we had to go to counseling because we had to deal with our own stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm in a good place. I don't need counseling, but I'll go. Now, let me tell you this. If you find yourself saying that you don't need something, that's when you need it. Sorry about that little sun there. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'll go to counseling. It's not a big deal. I've already dealt with my stuff. Young little 22-year-old thinking that she had dealt with her stuff. That's actually pretty funny now. Okay, so I went to counseling, and one of the things in that moment that I didn't know before then is I was really angry. Now, the reason why I say now that I was angry is because I spent a lot of my sessions pointing the finger at someone else. You know, I was mad that I had been sexually abused. I was mad that I was so poor. Guys, let me tell you this. When I came to college, okay, I had this car that was like a white Skylark. It's like a Buick, I think. And I bought it cash, I don't know, for $700 or something. And I had this car, and it was so temperamental. And sometimes I would be driving on the highway, and it would completely die. Like, in the highway, completely die. The motor would stop running. So I had to like pull over. I had to call my boyfriend plenty of times. My husband can attest to that because he was a boyfriend, where I would call him from a payphone. Yeah, I'm seeing it's pretty funny, right? From a payphone. Do you guys remember, like back then, we didn't have cell phones, okay? So I had to walk to the nearest gas station, call someone to come pick me up, okay? So needless to say that I was really struggling, okay? That I was not in a good place. So not only did I have that victim mentality, right, because of what had happened to me, but I also had a scarcity mindset. I was very poor, and I just thought, to be honest, I kind of thought the world was against me. Now, I was pushing through, I was working hard, I was trying to make something, but when I got to counseling and I got into that just one-on-one conversation, I really did realize how mad I was. I was mad that life was so dang hard, okay? Can anybody relate to that? Moments where you have felt that life is just so hard? Give me a little thumbs up if you can relate to that, because I'm sure I am not the only one here, okay? Even if you're watching on the replay, okay, I love to hear from you if you sometimes have felt like the world's against you. I wanna know, let me know, give me a thumbs up, okay? So at that time, I remember my counselor asking me one key question, and she asked me, what is the one thing? Oh, yes, I'm getting some thumbs up. I know sometimes there's a delay here. But she asked me, what is the one thing you want? Okay. Now, in that moment, remember, I'm still driving that Skylark. You would have thought I would have said a new car, more money, a successful job, right? Yeah, adulting can be cruel for sure, right? So there was plenty of things that I could have asked for in that moment that would have made my life easier, right? But the first thing that came to my mind in that moment was, I wanted peace. I wanted peace. That's what I wanted. I just wanted peace. I felt so chaotic in my head. I had so much struggle in my head that I would continue to drive that Skylark, that stupid car, if I could just have peace. Now, I'm asking you, I need my water. So in the comments, go ahead and write down, what is the one thing that would make your life easier? The one thing. I'm going to give you some time. Okay, this cough needs to leave, guys. Pray for me. Okay, so the one thing, right? I could have asked for money. I could have asked for more success. I could have asked for a good career. But in that moment, I just really wanted to feel peaceful. That's what I wanted. I wanted to feel peaceful. And so then she asked me the second question, right? Because once we identify what we want, right, which we're talking about peace today, for those of you that are tuning in, how do we protect our peace? From that moment, when I decided that I really wanted peace, she asked me, what is keeping you from peace? You know, what is keeping you from having that? And this can relate to happiness, joy, again, peace, fulfillment, right? Self-love, all those are the same. Okay, if that's your word, for me in that moment it was peace, but all those other words are just as important. She said, what is keeping you from it? And this one took a little bit harder to kind of break down, but of course, I thought, other people. Other people are keeping me from it, right? Other people are keeping my peace. They're taking it away from me. This happened to me, this happened to me, this happened, you know, and I kind of would go on this tangent of all these horrible things that, yeah, I had a right to be upset about, but they were really taking my peace away. And she said to me that I was wrong, right? That no one was taking that away from me. So today I want to share with you, and this is what I said, the one thing you must do to successfully protect your peace is have this mental shift. And this is what happened to me in that counseling session when I was 22 years old. She said, you are keeping yourself from peace. And I said to myself, me? I'm working really hard to get peace and I'm not getting any of it. And so through the counseling experience, I really learned that she was right. That the only person holding that key for your peace, for your happiness, for your fulfillment, for your self-love is you. So if you find yourself easily triggered by other people, pointing the finger at them, blaming people, holding on to things, right? Because somebody said this earlier, adulting can be cruel, right? If you find yourself really stuck in that, and you want to successfully protect your peace, you're going to have to change the mindset. You're going to have to realize and come to a full acceptance that the only person that that's keeping that from you is yourself, right? Yeah, I'm hearing here, adulting can be very hard and overwhelming. Yes, but we need to sit down and find the peace. Yes, we need to find it, right? And here's the thing, you can find peace and calm when you realize that you are in control of it. So let me tell you this week, okay? I posted the post on a Wednesday and I was kind of feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and I kind of did a lot of things to take back my peace, right? But one of the things that I was very, very aware of is the whole drama with the Super Bowl, right? Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, right? So many people were outraged, which personally, I'm not, but there were a lot of people that were outraged because of the message it was sending, and I'm not even gonna get into that. But what I do wanna say is these people that were outraged, do we know that everyone had the opportunity to get the remote and turn it off? I doubt anyone was holding like them hostage. Like, you don't want your kid to see that? Turn it off. Leave the room. Protect your peace, people. So here's the thing. We can always point the finger out there at things that have happened to us, people that make us upset, people that have hurt us. But you know what? When we focus all our attention externally of us, we're never going to get peace. We're never going to get peace because it is always focused at externally, and we can't control that. You know what? No one can control what Jennifer Lopez is wearing. Like, who cares? If you don't want to see it, turn it off. If you are at work and somebody gossips a lot, walk away. If you find yourself being triggered, right, by something that has happened, for example, I know as victims of trauma or anything like that, you have to find a way to get yourself out of there mentally. You have to forgive. You have to let go. Like, you're the only person that is holding yourself in that state of chaos. 100%. You are the only person, okay? So that is the thing that I want you guys to leave here with, okay? Now, the second thing that I really want to encourage you, and this is the part that was hard for me, when that counseling program told me, you have to go to counseling, I was like, for what? Like, I'm perfect and I'm going to help other people. And I really struggled with getting someone, right? And I went, and you know what? It was life-changing. So 100% you can do this on your own. You could totally do it alone, keep going, keep working, keep whatever. But I'll tell you this, I'm so glad that at 22, I got the shortcut. I got someone, a mentor that guided me and told me what I needed to do differently. So it's something to have awareness of it, but to put it into practice, man, we struggle, right? And that was one thing, that's the one thing that she helped me with. Every week when I showed up and I found myself doing this, she pointed it right back at me, and I learned to protect my peace because of her, because she helped me be accountable. She helped me stay true to that awareness that I had, right? And I set new habits. And so this week on Wednesday, when I found myself feeling drained, overwhelmed, just like blah, guess what? I knew what to do. And it started with me. And here I am on Friday, and I'll be honest with you, like, when I look back at the person that woke up on Wednesday, I was like, whoa, and this sun, woo, the sun is coming into my eye, guys. So anyway, it's that easy. Like, you just have to take accountability and know the road there, okay? Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, so many people are tuning in. Hi, everyone. We're talking about how to protect your peace. So if you want to go back and see it from the beginning and really learn about the one thing you must do, right? We must take ownership of our peace in order to be able to protect it, okay? And then lastly, the last thing I want to leave you guys here is I have put a link here on the, I don't know if it's here or here, on the title of this video for a link if you are interested in taking advantage of my free 30-minute coaching call. So I always give everybody 30 minutes free of my time. If you find yourself really stuck and you just cannot get out of your own way, let's chat. You can either send me a private message or go to the link, fill that out, and I will give you a call or send you an email so that we can connect. Because let me tell you, I'm so glad I learned what I learned at 22. Because it has made my life so much easier. It really has been such a key point in how I keep myself. I've been a clinician for about 20 years now, and I'm not burnt out. And I really think it has to do because I learned that lesson of protecting my peace. Okay?